Good morning, evening, family. I'm your friendly announcer, and I got some serious news to pass on to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the mental house. I am your host, Khadijah. Whatever side of the diaspora that you are on, I would like to welcome you and thank you for being out there. I want to say good morning and thank you to all my beautiful YouTube and Facebook subscribers. Uh, I want to thank you all for being out there and just thank you for sharing your comments and thoughts with us. Okay? Appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. Before I get started, I wanted to really share something with every aunt, uncle, mama, daddy, teacher, teacher's assistant, anybody that works with or surrounded by children in the community or just to deal with young people on a daily basis. I just want to give you something to remember, um, something that I ran across, and I want to give it to you to keep in mind for whenever you run across a young person. Because remember, we're just young people, all grown up, and some of the things that have happened to us throughout our journey will remind us that we're just uh, big children who haven't. We're just adults who at one time were children. We all come to the world as children. So some of these same tidbits, or as Iyanla says, truth postulates, they can apply to adults as well as children. But remember, I believe, like Frederick Douglass said, it is so much better to nurture a child than to heal, or fix a broken man. It's just that simple. So that's what I want us to keep in mind. So I want to give a shout out though to uh, uh, Lisa A. Morano. And Lisa is from the Breakthrough Life Coaching Incorporated. Um, I like Lisa and her message because Lisa does things on a spiritual level. So if you're somebody that resonate more with clinical information, then Lisa's probably not your girl. But if you kind of like a message given to you that touches your spirit and really hones in on the things that happen to adult children of alcoholics or children of dysfunctional parents, check her out. It's very, very interesting listening. So I like to give shout outs to people, and I think that, especially if I have received something from it, irregardless of who they are. So check her out if you get a chance. Okay, what these little postulates I wanted to give today is entitled kind of like what every child needs, and I want us to keep this in mind. Again, whenever we encounter our babies, our young people, and especially our babies from 0 to 7 years of age. Because for every child to grow healthy and strong, he or she should have good food, plenty of sleep, exercise, and fresh air. To be both healthy and happy, all children, though, will require these things that I'm about to say right now. Love. Every child needs to feel loved, wanted, that he matters very much to somebody, and that the people near him, there are people near him who care about what happens to him. Every single child needs that. Okay? So I'm saying child, but if you want to substitute and say human beings, it is what it is. Security. Every child needs to know that his home is good, a safe place, that he or she can feel secure and feel sure that her parents or other protective adults will always be on hand, especially in times of crisis or when he or she needs them the most. That he belongs to a group and that there is a place in the world where he or she fits in. Uh, Acceptance. Every child needs to believe that he or she is liked just for herself, just the way or he or she is. That she is liked or he is liked all the time, and not just when he acts in a certain way or according to others' ideas and the ways that other people say that he should act. He's still liked regardless. Um, that he or she is always accepted, even though others may not approve of the things he or she does. That he or she will be able to grow and develop in his or her own way. Control. Every child needs to know that there are limits to what he or she is permitted to do, and that he will be held to these limits. That though it is all right to be jealous or angry, it's totally all right, but you will not be allowed to hurt yourself or others because you feel hurt, jealous, and angry. Let me repeat that. Every child needs to know that there are limits to what he or she is permitted to do, and that he will be held accountable to these limits. That it's okay to be jealous or angry or hurt. Those are all human feelings, and it's okay to feel those feelings. It's acceptable. But you're not going to be allowed to hurt others or yourself when you have those feelings. Okay? So, guidance. Every child needs to have friendly help in learning to behave toward persons and things, adults around him who show him by example how to get along with others. And that doesn't mean that as soon as you get a report or a teacher that your kid tells you something that you don't like and you jump up and run to the school to kick the teacher's ass. Totally unacceptable. Unacceptable, unacceptable. You know, oh man. Independence. Every child needs to know that he or she will be encouraged to try new things and to grow. That there is confidence in her and the ability to do things for herself and by herself. Every child must know that. Very important. Protection. Every child needs to feel that he or she will be kept safe from harm. That when she must face a strange and unknown or frightening situation, somebody will be there to help. The confidence that you instill by nurturing all these other factors in that child will help that child feel secure. Faith. Because every child needs to know, needs to have a set of moral standards. Something to live by. Some kind of moral code of conduct. Some moral belief in human values like kindness, courage, honesty, generosity, and most important of all, justice and reciprocity. Every child, understanding. Every child needs the understanding of all of the grown-ups, especially parents and teachers, that she is going through many different physical, emotional, and psychosocial phases and stages of growth and development. They need the understanding of us adults to know that. And again, that's why I say it is so important to build a baby than to fix an adult, because change is hard. Oh, trust me, it's very difficult. And whenever you don't nurture any one of these stages in your life, man, again, that's why I like old girl's work so much, is because Lisa's work so much is because it deals with the babies. If you're not dealing with these children and how we are adjusting to us and talking to us and dealing with us as little clean slates that we have the ability to just write on now. A little baby is like a big walking chalkboard, right? A blackboard. And you have the ability with your stroke of your pen to write all over that baby. How you gonna write? You know, and I hope all of y'all pray that you were the children coming up get wrote on a lot different and a lot more positive than some of these children that we're seeing right now. Because some, you know, to be honest with you, in my community, in the black community, I just see a generation lost, and it's hard to say, and but it's the truth, and it may be more. But if we don't gather a hold to this concept and start right there, because nothing else matters. Nothing else matters if you are crazy and you are socially out of control, because you want to just set yourself up for the prison industrial complex. And that's where the puppet master wants you anyway. So, and we're going to go there at a higher rate and a faster rate. So I see a lot of out of control people. And it transcends all color, it transcends all races. This stuff happens where you got these families and these people over here in Japan who are beating their female children just by virtue of their sex, and are made to feel like second class people in their own family. They cherish the male child and put the female child almost in prison. All these social constructs and all these crazy things that, you know, we are forcing on these children that grow up to be crazy ass adults. And nobody wants to deal with it. But we gotta. Okay, we got a family. We gotta deal with it. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. Remember, what every child needs, they need this. It's not a want or something that they have an option to have. It's imperative. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go. And if you like what you hear, please, hey, like and subscribe and share. Leave a comment below. And I'll talk to you next time. Right here in the Mental House. Bye-bye.